So I really don't see any concrete we need busted up.
Yeah?
But I do know a couple of things that need to be busted up that really aren't concrete.
What's that?
Well, maybe some wood?
Yeah, we're gonna try something unique. It just seems like it ought to work. And Christy's gonna get to drive.
For once, you're gonna let me operate, Casey?
I am.
I have a feeling you're gonna want to be on Johnny if you're actually gonna let me drive Casey.
Well, honestly, in this case, I was planning on working.
Really? Like with your hands?
Well, maybe I'll hold the camera.
Oh, okay.
You can get off Casey and do work back and forth, can't you?
Oh, sure. No problem.
So I'm putting a little bit of that chisel paste in there. So we got this firewood that we've had here for years, and quite frankly, we've been so busy, we don't have time to have our little outdoor fires anymore. Some of this is getting pretty rotten.
Yeah.
So it's time that we burn some of this up. And we cut these trees down, like I say, several years ago, and I always wondered, well, how am I going to get them split up? And I split some of them by hand, and as I got older, I split less and less of them by hand. So I'm thinking Casey might be able to do the job for us.
Well, he can bust up concrete. This definitely isn't as hard as that.
Now, Christy's practicing. It's a good opportunity for Christy to practice. We don't have any pressure tonight. The weather's beautiful. We're just kind of enjoying our evening. Maybe it'll be a little more stable this direction. This is a good practice because it's hard to get used to that two-dimensional motion. You know, when you do it with your arm, you know, when the upper arm and the lower arm kind of move in tandem, it's obvious, but it's not so obvious when you're working with the excavator arm. I don't think it has any trouble splitting it. Keep driving.
That was at an angle.
Yeah, that was angled towards you a little, wasn't it?
Yeah. Getting a little better.
Yeah, you are.
He's gonna do the hard work.
This wood is so old, it's light.
Johnny's happy because he gets something to do too.
Everybody's got their role.
You can't stack wood very well.
No. And let's keep it that way. Drag it out of there. Hammer while you're doing it. Now drag sideways, hammer. Now try splitting it a different place. This is a really nasty one. I'd like to claim that we're working really hard, but
We're not.
we're not. This is about the ultimate in loafing.
Yeah. I'll actually help you with some of the pile now, because some of these don't need splitting right here.
You can just keep watching. You're doing fine. You've been working so hard doing the splitting, see?
Oh, yeah.
Usually the splitter guy gets to rest while the loader loads.
Do you think this is a sanctioned use of a Case Mini-Excavator?
I don't know, but I think it might be an acceptable. It functions, let's put it that way.
It does function, yes. It would be faster if you knew better what you were doing with the controls than me.
Yeah, but you were learning.
Yeah, and I don't feel like I can do that when we're on a job somewhere.
No, we'll get you a few more big ones down here to try in a minute. Yeah, that's one thing that's different. There's really a big difference between us being on the job and us doing work around here, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a lot more relaxed here.
You know, we can stop and talk, and if we don't get done, well, do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right? You should be careful if you're considering doing work like this for other people. You just have to have a different approach and a different attitude. You know, when you go to work for someone else and they're paying you, they expect, I started to say they expect professionalism, but then they get us, right? So maybe that's not so much.
We're professional when we're on the job site.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
But what they expect is somebody that's competent, that knows what they're doing, and is going to get the job done and get it done right without tearing up extra things. And sometimes you just don't know until you've done it several times. So, you know, our videos are not meant to show you how to do work for other people. They're meant to show you how to do projects in your own backyard, like ours. And unfortunately, we ran out of projects in our backyard, right? So the easiest way for us to show you that is to show other people's backyards,
right,
and do projects there. But I must admit, it's a lot more enjoyable just to have a relaxing evening in our own backyard.
Right. And maybe even when the fire dies down, a hot dog.
We need to figure out how to make cheeseburgers on our fire, Christy.
Hey, I could do that.
There you go. I think maybe. I don't remember what kind of tree this is, if it was even my tree, but it doesn't have much grain to it, and it really splits hard.
Boy, that really does split
You can go way out there and split too. That's good practice for you there. This is actually a really good way to practice using the controls because, you know, maybe I should just intentionally set the wood up far apart for us to have to move long ways to get to it.
Man, that stuff's hard.
Now
Had it going in the wrong direction.
yeah, you get. Keep hammering.
Whoa.
Hit it again right there. Yeah, it just kind of dusted itself up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Don't hit it. Oh, no. Did you see why that did that?
Yeah, because I was leaning it really back towards me.
Yep. Don't do that either. I'm surprised that worked.
That wasn't me, guys. That was Tim.
That stuff really busts hard.
Yeah. There you go. Did you give up?
We got done.
I did pretty good too.
You did pretty good. You did better than me.
Yeah, but that was like your first try.
Well, now you're taking my job.
Yeah,
You're taking both sides of the work.
That's what I usually do.
Uh-oh.
No, not really.
Kind of hurts, doesn't
I'm
it?
afraid there's some big holes in the ground.
Yeah?
I'm not so good at them. I'm getting better though.
Well, it was amazing to see how much better you got in just that little bit of time. It's an interesting challenge, wasn't it, to have to find that wood and hit
well,
it?
in two hands, and I don't know. Too many directions for my brain. And I'm, you know, I'll get there, but I don't know if I'll ever be as fast as you are.
Well, this project was actually simple.
Yeah.
And just something to relax and do out in our backyard on a Saturday evening when we don't really have any pressure.
Right.
So,
Right. So that's nice.
yeah. Well, I guess you're just a chip off the old block.
You and your puns.
Okay. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim. Whether it's a maple, I wish I could remember what it was, because it certainly doesn't have any grain to it at all.